Let's see, what else should we talk about? Do you guys like that true crime stuff? Yeah, like those serial killer documentaries and stuff of that nature? Yeah, it's a pretty good time. I like that stuff. I think it's starting to change the way I see things, though. Like, I was on Instagram not that long ago, and I saw this picture of my friend and her husband, and they were tie-dyeing together. And it's very cute. And the caption said, the couple that tie-dyes together, ... And in my mind, I just went, dyes tied together. Perfect. I do like true crime stuff. But you know what? I think all these true crime docs and stuff, they actually provide a fair amount of useful information, all right? Because, like, let's put it, for example, I know a lot about Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I mean? Like, it's wrong to use the word favorite when talking about serial killers, I think. But if I had a favorite, it would probably be Jeffrey Dahmer. He's just got that X factor. I don't know what it is. But I know a lot about Jeffrey Dahmer, so I think in some parallel universe, if I'm in his gross Milwaukee apartment, and I'm in there, and he's pumping me full of drinks, and he's grabbing that drill, you know, to do the thing that he did with the drill and the stuff. I know so much about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I know that he was quite actually really affection depraved in his childhood. His parents didn't like outwardly show their love enough to him. And he felt very lonely. He felt like nobody understood him, you know? So now that I know that, if he's like grabbing that drill and he's getting that necktie to strangle me, I could just turn around and be like, hey Jeff, do you need to be held? Need a good cuddle, good swaddle? I know that your parents don't approve of who you are. I just want to say I accept you. And I really like your mug made out of a skull. I just want to throw that out there. And then he would let his guard down, he would start sobbing, so I could just grab the necktie from it and just Jabba the Hutt his dumb Wisconsin ass. I did that joke one time, and a guy came up to me afterwards, and he said, hey, I heard your Dahmer bit. I didn't like it. I went, okay, I'm not going to change it. He's like, yeah, I want to let you know, Jeffrey Dahmer was not from Wisconsin. He would just committed most of his murders in Wisconsin. Jeffrey Dahmer was from Ohio. I went, oh, thank you. And he goes, yeah, don't ever let me hear you speak poorly about the state of Wisconsin ever again. And that's when I found out there are some really twisted people in this world, folks. There are people that are proud to be from Wisconsin. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's great. You're from Wisconsin? Yeah, what part? Let me guess, the white part. It's all good. You would have been safe there. You're a woman. Dahmer wouldn't have fucked you. Nobody's safer in this world from Jeffrey Dahmer than a white woman. I don't know, it's interesting. I was running all my serial killer material past my mom recently, and yeah, I used to have a bit about Ted Bundy, and I ran this bit by my mom. She said, you know, I met Ted Bundy once, and I went, what? She was like, yeah, it's before he was captured, before he was America's most prolific serial killer. She took a road trip with her friend, my mom did, when she was a young lady out to Washington State. She took a road trip with a friend. And I want you to know, when I say this next thing, that I love my mother, but her friend, way hotter. Like, without a question. Like, it doesn't matter, but for this story it does. Like my mom looks like me with 30 extra years, 30 extra pounds, and just a whole lot of plaid. So it's a good time. So they take this road trip out there. They're hanging out by this lake, and this guy comes up to him, and he's wearing a tennis uniform. He's got his arm in a sling. Now, if you don't know, this was Ted Bundy's fucking move. He would put his arm in a sling, and he'd go up to him and say, hey, my arm's broken. Could you help me get this thing in the back of my car? And they would say, oh, yeah. And they would help him, and then he would murder him. So Ted Bundy comes up to my mom's friend, and says, "Oh, I broke my arm. Would you help me get this thing into my car?" And my mom's friend goes, "Actually, sorry, we have someplace to be." And my mom goes, "Oh, I'll help you." And Ted Bundy, the United States' most prolific serial killer, proven guilty of 33 plus murders, executed for his crimes, looked my mother, little 21-year-old Michelle Maddox, who was not a catch, up and down, and went, "No thanks."